Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, magical fantasy tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. So let's get into this for Aries. You got lust, and you got, okay. So you may have met somebody that you're kind of very sexually attracted to. Maybe going out dating this person, but there's romance, there's passion. Tell me about Aries. Aries, I feel like you're releasing yourself from something. So I almost feel like this person is chiming that bell for you. So if you're feeling like this person could be your destiny, you feel like this could be fate moving forward, it's almost like you're trying to close everything that no longer serves you. It's like, wow, I think I've met the one. I feel like there's an offer here to build. You're wanting to work on this. You're wanting this opportunity. You may have strong emotions about this person moving forward. So you may have found the right one. Wow, like it's an answered prayer. Like it's an answered prayer. I feel like there's obstacles you feel like you need to overcome that you're really not talking about. But you're leaving behind anything that doesn't serve you. What I'm saying is if you're still kind of connected to a past person, if you were still talking to people that are kind of toxic, or maybe you had a lifestyle where you dated multiple people. I almost feel like you're leaving that behind you. You're putting that behind you because with this person that you've met, you feel like, wow, I think I've met my soulmate. I think I've met the one. You're just clicking with this person. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, I feel like this may be work related because you're doing research, you're learning more, you're gaining insight, but you have a deadline. And you may have been putting this off because you've been too busy. But whatever this is, I feel like you're really kind of diving into something really quick, like figuring something out here. Tell me about Taurus. This could be work related or school related. I almost feel like if you were working and collaborating with somebody, I feel like you're going to leave somebody out in the cold. Like if this is procrastination and somebody, or this could be the time that there's a deadline and procrastination, something you're too busy. This could be representing somebody else. because you're doing the research, you're learning more, you're gaining insight, but you're also seeing that somebody isn't pulling their weight, right? So you might leave somebody out in the cold from a collaboration, and you may do this independently. This person had some ideas. The person that you're leaving out in the cold could be a Queen of Swords. This person had ideas, but they weren't doing the job. So you left them out. You left, not only did you leave them out in the cold, you closed the cycle on it. You ended it. You're like, nah, I'm not going to, waste my time here. I don't know if this is a collaboration and you guys needed to do research in order to do this, but somebody was dragging their feet, right? I almost feel like there's a little bit of retaliation. Someone might try to block your wish fulfillment. So they're telling you to be patient when they get the harsh truth. In other words, you're cutting somebody off because they're procrastinating. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I almost feel like you're telling this person, it's like this is illuminating a wish. Like you have intentions of doing something. This is going to make you, because I saw the ace, this is something that's going to grow and prosper for you. So whatever it is that you're doing, money's coming with it. Something that's going to make your money grow. So you're going to tell somebody the harsh truth here. You wish them well. I feel like you wish them well. This person's going to respond like you betrayed them. There's a painful ending here. This person's pissed. It's almost like you're apologizing. You feel, that you hurt their feelings or whatever. But I feel like this person doesn't get that they were the problem. So whatever this is about, Taurus, I feel like for you, it's going to make your money grow. And if there's somebody who's not pulling their weight, you are definitely cutting them out, because it's like it's wasting your time. Gemini. Gemini, you got somebody who has kinky ways and they're a little extra. Okay, they're fantasy and fetish, sexually open, looking to explore, but you think that they're doing too much. You think that this person's just doing too much. I almost think this person's taking you out of your comfort zone is what I'm feeling for some reason. Oh. Okay. Gemini, this is about an ex who just was doing what that ex wanted to do in a sexual way. They're very sexually opened, and they were looking to explore. They were doing whatever they wanted to do as far as kink goes, right? They're telling you they regret the deception, but you've cut this partner out. This is somebody from your past. This person's apologizing, wanting to recover a new beginning in love. Gemini, this person could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn for you. You're at a crossroads, Empress energy. You are communicating with them about their manipulation and their past mistakes. You feel manipulated by this person. This person's going to try to start over with you. But I feel like in your mind, they're a little too extra. They did too much. Now, I feel like for you, this was way too much. This is somebody who definitely, I don't feel like you're compatible. I want to say this, Gemini. I don't feel like you're compatible with this person. I feel like it's crossing boundaries for you. It's taking you way out of your comfort zone. Even of whatever they're talking about, this is not something you're not like. You're the straight and narrow, and they're the wild child. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of the energy I'm getting there. Cancer. Okay. Cancer, you got today and you got spiritually awake or spiritually woke. I feel like today's a new day for you. Like there's a beginning here. You're starting a new beginning for some reason. Getting the energy of something's finally over and the new day is dawned for you. Oh, wow. Wow. You definitely have a new day dawning here, Cancer. Sitting next to one another is the Emperor and the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So I almost feel like if you're twin, if you're a twin flame, I feel like that it's illuminating someone having the strength to have some back and forth with you, rushing towards the relationship and divine timing. This is somebody, a King of Wands to the Emperor. So Aries, Leo, Sag energy could be Taurus energy. I feel like your destiny is happening, like things are unfolding. Things are unfolding before your eyes. There's an ending here. There's an ending to the Queen of Wands. A new day dawning. There's an ending to whatever this Queen of Wands was doing. This is the karmic, whatever the karmic was doing. And there you are, Cancer. You see this. You see this. You see that somebody's been left out in the cold. So I say a new day is dawning. I feel like there's an ending to it's almost like a seasoned ends and a new beginning. So I feel like whatever you're going through right now, you're coming into union very quickly, and you're going to see that this karmic cycle is over. So today's like a dawning of a new day for you. Leo. I don't know if you're on some kind of a financial roller coaster right now. You got highs and lows, but you definitely, it's off and on, cold and hot. I almost feel like there's like, tell me about Leo. I almost feel like you're up one minute and down the next. You have a victory working on the burdens. So it's almost like you've worked out whatever the problems were, right? But then there's a lot of drama here with a third party. Yeah, so it's like the minute you get one foot up, you get pulled down. You're trying to move on. I feel like there's a lot of back and forth. There, you feel judged by somebody. It's the judgment of this Queen of Swords. I don't know if that's a mother, a friend. And it's like you're getting trying to work on things, and all of a sudden you get knocked back down again, right? And you're trying to move past this, but it's the judgment of this Queen of Swords that breaks your heart. There is some back and forth, but you feel like I don't know if it's financially. I don't know if this is issues, but repo is defaulting on payments, financially incapable, repossession, repossessed assets. Whatever this is, the judgment of this person breaks your heart. You're back and forth about the relationship. I feel like you're trying to overcome the obstacles because you care about this person and you want to move forward. Oh, I see what the problem is. Leo, I feel like the issue is the problem is the person that hurts your feelings is the one that's bailed you out. This person has helped you, someone from the past, right? Helped you from this tower, brought you from this tower to a new beginning, but I believe money was what they did. They contributed money. It's almost like you care about this person, so you know that no matter what happens, you have to keep on good terms with this person because they're the one that bailed you out when you needed it. Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, you got Bonnie and Clyde and a brick wall. So this is your ride or die against the world. Dedicated partner. But there's a defense mechanism. Someone's guarded, so hard to reach. You're coming up with a brick wall. You thought this person would always have your back, but you're coming up against a brick wall here. So what happened? There's a burden of a third party drama. There's burden because of a third party drama. Here you are, King of Pentacles. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to rebuild. You're being honest about a past mistake. Mm-hmm. Okay. The reason you're coming up against a brick wall is you acted like a player with that Knight of Wands. And in this, you know, it's like in their judgment, you were a player. There was a new passionate beginning. You played mind games and manipulated with your deception. So this person that was your ride or die, you kind of destroyed. You're coming up against a brick wall because of a third party drama. You had somebody that had your back, but you, and I'm saying you because you're the King of Pentacles. This has to do with something you've done to this person. Okay, Libra. Somebody's fed up with the lipstick evidence. Okay, over it. Somebody's infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Over it, not having it, frustrated. Libra, you're finally saying, I'm going to say that your attitude is fuck it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, there's a tower. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Just because they don't say it doesn't mean it didn't happen. There's a tower here, and for the tower is you caught somebody doing something. Now I see you're trying to recover and have a new beginning. You're trying to rebuild, but you do want the truth. You want the truth communicated. You were wishing for the truth to be communicated, but here's the problem. High Priestess energy. They're not talking about it. They're not saying anything. This person thinks that they can win if they get you, like, it's almost like if they can rattle your cage. If they can get you so defensive, it's almost like you'll fight and you'll make up, but they'll still not tell you anything, right? You're waiting for them to communicate about what's hidden. You're waiting to find out what's hidden, but they're holding it back. They're still holding back. I feel like for you, you're closing the cycle of this argument, because this is a repeat argument for you. I feel like this is finally closing the door on this. Where you have allowed this person to come back and recover, heal the situation. I don't feel that you're going to do that this time. I feel like you're just going to say, nope, not going to do it. This person's not honest with you. They don't tell you what you want to know. They do gaslight you. They gaslight you a lot when it comes to what's really happened. Scorpio. You got laughter and you got spiritually woke. I don't know if there's somebody who is laughing at you, because you're having an awakening. They may not believe you. Let's see what comes up here. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I almost feel like it's a partner. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. You're coming in as Empress energy here, Scorpio. This person thinks you're lying. They're looking back. They're looking back, or you're looking back, thinking about how you could have handled something differently, I feel like. but this person thinks you're lying. That you're choosing to lie. This has to do with a choice. I feel like they feel like you're manipulating them. They feel like you're manipulating a family situation. And I feel like for you, you're just wanting to move forward, Queen of Cups. There you are, Scorpio, from the drama. From the drama. Now, I feel like you're in this peaceful mindset, and this person doesn't take it serious at all. They don't take it serious. Right? This person may even go as far as to tell you or that you want somebody from your past. Because now this person's in their head about what your wish fulfillment is. To have a new beginning with somebody from the past, a past relationship. They're trying to turn your spiritual awakening and you actually having things happen to you. They're equating that as you're doing this to get attention, or you want a past relationship with somebody else. They're not taking it serious. They're not hearing what you're saying. They're not listening. They're not listening. It has nothing to do with anybody from the past or anything, but this person, it's almost like they're making fun of something, and then they're blaming somebody else for whatever it is. Sagittarius. Okay. You got repo and infidelity, caught cheating. Why do I feel like you're taking back something from this person? Some kind of an asset. Sagittarius, you're the first card out. I feel like you want to be with someone and have a new beginning, but there's a past person that manipulated you. You regret holding on to the relationship. Children may have been involved here. You've had enough, that's for sure. You definitely have had enough of this. You're moving on from this person's manipulation. This person, you regret holding on to this person for as long as you did. You may have because children were involved, but you're moving on, but still trapped in your head about how toxic it was, how unhappy you were with this person. You were really unhappy with this person. There it is. There it is. You see a victory. Now you see a victory. You see a victory when you communicate the harsh truth. So the harsh truth is probably that car that you're driving or that house that you were living in. It's in my name, and we're done here. So you're moving on. You want somebody who's going to love you right with that new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. This past person was not the one. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, you got sipping. So this is about the tea. Nosy, spreading rumors and gossip. And then you got today. You got good vibes, present in the moment. Okay, somebody got too loose-lipped when they're out with friends. They got caught up in the moment. Tell me about this, Capricorn. I feel like you're now single and abundant. I feel like you're independent. There's a door that's closing. You made the choice to close the door and leave somebody out in the cold. That's you again, Empress energy. And it has to do with arguing about a relationship and being at a crossroads about moving on. Somebody may have ended something and walked away. Someone was very guarded and defensive. It might be because it's illuminating your destiny. Whatever this was, somebody is talking shit and you kind of got pissed. Like you're arguing about this relationship. You see it differently than somebody else does when it comes to this Emperor energy. Oh, okay. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. If you're an Empress to an Emperor, you are a twin flame, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine. You have an energetic connection with this person. Now, your friends might not understand it. Your family might not understand it, but they're not walking in your shoes. Okay? So if somebody's talking shit about, oh, she's going to go back to him again, or, oh, he's going to go back to her again, mind your business. Just mind your damn business. If it wasn't your destiny and this wasn't what you had to go through, then you don't have a dick in this fight. I'm just telling you, you just don't. So, I mean, that's kind of what this is about. Capricorn, that's what it's about. Like, if that is not what your destiny is, why are you opening your mouth about something you could not even possibly understand it? Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, somebody's head over heels in love with somebody, intense emotions, but you got deadline, procrastination, and too busy. Let's see what we got. So you're trying to move forward here. You're doing some soul searching. It's been a long time coming. Like whatever direction that you need to go in, you're thinking about moving forward. But you've got to do some soul searching. It's been a long time coming for you, King of Swords. You got the devil energy. You're obsessed. You're obsessed here, waiting for this tower to fall. You're obsessed waiting for a tower to fall. You may be very guarded and defensive. Having some regret. Oh. Okay, I see what's happened. Aquarius, if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag, this person is manifesting, manipulation, mind games. They are trying to win it all at all costs using magic, okay? They're waiting for that tower to fall, Queen of Wands, so that they can, this person is the one who's head over heels falling in love, right? But they're running out of time. They're running out of time. You can see that, but running out of time with that TikTok, right? I feel like you see this too. You see this. You're going to, a King of Swords, this person is trying to manipulate you and you know it. And you know it. So that's why you're having to do some soul searching here. Because of that devil energy. It literally is the devil energy. Pisces. Got SOS. Oh, so you're distressed about someone talking shit. Someone's prying into your business. You think you need some assistance. You need some help here. I feel like somebody's got you triggered here. Hold on. Somebody is... Oh, I can see why. I can see why. Right out the gate, Pisces. If somebody's coming up to you, like being very emotionally communicating their opinion, like they're very, first thing I got was condescending. Oh, honey, kind of thing. You know, like maybe you don't realize, you know, that kind of attitude, right? But emotionally communicating their judgment, and you're cutting them off. You're literally cutting them off with that SOS, like enough, right? Your wish fulfillment is just to get the hell out of Dodge, right? You're trying to close the cycle here and leave somebody out in the cold. This person's they're trying to have, you know, some back and forth with you. They're juggling your patience. I mean that in that they're juggling your patience. This person is stepping on your toes. They're juggling your patience, right? This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But I feel like your energy is the Queen of Swords. This may be somebody you work with, and you're turning very cold and calculated here. It might have to do with a third party, like somebody's trying to be in your business at work, and this is like the truth about a third party deception. This person's trying to pry into your business, and you're not wanting to even discuss it, you're going to cut this person off. They're going to end up, they keep it up, they might get throat punched. I mean, just saying. So guys, that's all I have for you. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.